And now, the bracelet. That pure golden bracelet sparkling on my wrist didn't feel like love anymore. It felt like chains. Heavy, expensive chains that kept me bound to something dark, something evil. I began packing my clothes. I would go back home. I would beg my mother, ask her to forgive me for ignoring her dreams, her warnings, everything. I zipped my bag halfway and felt a strong urge to pee. Maybe it was the fear, the stress, or the leftover anxiety from the hospital. I left my room and rushed toward the bathroom. My heart was racing. My mind wasn't steady. I pulled down my underwear quickly, squatting beside the WC, and then, plop, I froze. I looked down. A large white maggot was wriggling between my thighs. My throat tightened. Before I could blink, another fell. Plop, I screamed. I fell backward, hitting my head against the doorframe. My legs trembled. My breath caught in my chest. The third one dropped, fat, alive, squirming in the pool of urine now mixed with blood. What is this? I screamed again, shaking as tears rushed to my eyes. I reached for tissue paper with shaking hands, wiping between my thighs in panic, only to find a slimy, milky discharge mixed with something crawling. I screamed louder. Something was happening inside me, something unnatural. I crawled out of the bathroom on my elbows, half inaked, shivering, crying. This wasn't a dream anymore. This wasn't stress. This was real. Something was eating me alive from the inside. I lay on the floor, shaking, staring at the bathroom door like a grave entrance. Suddenly, I heard footsteps. Jude. He stood in the hallway, staring at me. I expected him to rush over, hold me, ask me what happened. Instead, he stood still, watching. No fear, no shock, just a calm stare, like he already knew, like he had been waiting for this to happen. I tried to speak, but my voice cracked. Tears rolled down my cheeks as I whispered, "What have you done to me?" The love of money is the root of all evil. Beware. What have you done to me? My voice barely came out, shaking with fear, with pain. Jude stood over me like a stranger, like someone I never knew. He finally stepped forward, bent down slowly, and said in a calm, almost sweet voice, "Anita, I warned you not to question me." My heart stopped. "So it's true?" I gasped. "You're the one behind this?" He tilted his head and smiled. "You were dying anyway. I only borrowed your body for something greater." I tried to move, but my limbs felt heavy. My mouth turned dry. My blood cold. "Borrowed my body? For what?" He stood up again, pacing. "Do you remember the day I helped you with your pad for the first time?" I nodded slowly, trembling. "That was the covenant," he said. "Every time I touched your blood, I sealed a layer of control. Every time you allowed me, you gave up more of yourself." My hands went to my stomach. The memory of the blading, the worms, the hospital. "What do you want from me?" I asked in a whisper. He turned sharply. "Your womb. That's all I ever needed." The room began to spin. I tried to stand, but collapsed back down. My womb? Was that why the doctor said if it continued, I might never have children? Was he slowly destroying me from inside? I started crawling toward the door, dragging myself with everything I had left. Jude watched me with cold amusement. "Don't waste your strength. The more you resist, the faster it spreads." "Please, I beg you," I cried. But he just walked out and locked the door behind him. That night, I couldn't sleep. My phone had no signal. The windows were bolted, and my body felt like it was burning from inside out. At 2:36 a.m., I woke up gasping. Something was moving in my stomach. Moving, alive, kicking. I screamed so hard I thought my lungs would explode. Then I heard a sound, a knock. Not from the door. From inside the wardrobe. Slow, soft, steady. Knock, knock, knock. I stared, unable to move. Then it came again. Knock, knock. I gathered my last strength, pulled myself up, and opened the wardrobe. Inside was a small wooden box, tied with a red cloth, sealed with black thread. I reached for it. The moment I touched it, a sharp pain pierced through my belly, and I collapsed. To be continued.